Hey everybody, it is the first weekend of the new year. Happy Saturday. What? Oh my. What are we going to talk about today? Let's get our topic. And welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're returning. I am getting reorganized here in the new place. So if you're wondering about the background, we're just improvising for today. Actually, we've been improvising all week because I do my videos all in one day. So yeah, it's been a week of just the tiger. Alright, what have we got for today? Let's see. Saturday, first weekend of the new year. I don't know, it looks like it's going to be a quiet day. Hopefully this first week of the new year has treated you well. It wasn't a full week, but energetically, I bet it felt very different from last year. Oh my goodness. Do we have a topic for today, or am I gonna just have to make it up? Oh. I guess, the powers that be were afraid of me making it up, so here we go. Put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Truth. Truth. We have gotten so dependent on our devices. And, you know, I get it. I do. It's about escape. It's a lot easier to keep your brain focused on moving pictures and watching what's going on with whatever's on the screen, you know, following this sitcom or this series, or, you know, and people talk about it at work, to stay on top of it, or the news. Good lord, unless you just want to be clinically depressed, don't watch the news. Ugh. You gotta be careful what you feed your brain. And even when you're watching an uplifting program, if you have commercials, or, I mean, because, okay, we were just talking about this, but have you ever been sitting there enjoying a comedy, and then all of a sudden the PETA commercial comes on, or the ASPCA, and you're bawling, you know, and it's like out of the blue, not expected. You were trying to have a good, high vibe, laughing, and then, ugh. But so much of the screen time is like that. Even if you're scrolling on social media, it can be like, oh, that's funny. Oh, look, that's fun. And then, oh my god, that's horrible. And, you know, it also, it shortens our attention span, because we're getting these endorphin hits off of each new thing. And then when you try to actually do something functional, your brain is disappointed because you don't get dopamine hits off of, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something here. When you read a book, when you're reading a book and your brain is actively engaged in it, you don't get like a dopamine hit every other paragraph. But it's good for your brain, and especially if it's something that is informational or just something entertaining, but it's not constructive to get our brains to rely on these constant dopamine hits. And social media, for a large part, like your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever it's called now, it's short, and your brain's boom, boom, boom. That's not healthy for us. If you want to get a dopamine hit, you can go take a long run, or even laughing. Laughing is a good dopamine hit. But we can get addicted to scrolling. We can get addicted to that FOMO of, you know, what's going on in the program today, and not live our own lives actively because we're so enthralled or engaged with. Having a hard time right now. Our life has become so entwined with media, with entertainment, with escape from our day-to-day lives. And what we could be doing instead is actively looking at ways to change our day-to-day life that we don't have to escape from it all the time. If life isn't miserable, then you're not trying to forget what happened today. You know, if you make changes in your life to where you're spending time with people you can engage with, that you can talk to live people that you enjoy talking to, that you can do a career or create a source of income that is engaging and passionate for you. You can spend your time doing things that you enjoy and not go home at the end of the day wanting to wipe your brain of everything that happened. You know, that's probably time better spent than working so hard to escape our reality. If our reality is that bad, we need to actively do something to change our reality. Not just escape from it for a few hours and then go right back and start that cycle over again. And that's what I was really trying to come to there, and I kept drawing a blank, was like, how do I put that into words? And I'm also, I'm still doing the whole mold thing, mycotoxicosis, and under the treatment for it, and then part of what we had going on was some deep cleaning, and I got sick on top of that, so my brain's a little slow right now. It's like, I can do it. But yeah, the less time we spend actively engaging with other human beings, the less effective we are when we do try to engage with other human beings, because we've gotten so used to being able to text that when we try to form an actual live sentence, it doesn't always go that well. We didn't have time to proofread it. We didn't have time to edit it before we spit it out. You know, there's something to be said for social skills, and with the email and texting that is so common now, we have a lot more time to really put our thoughts together. And so when we have to go live with no redos, no editing, it could be ugly. And I'm not editing this video. I'm just going to leave the dead spots in there because it's real. So, put the phone down. Interact with some real human beings. And if life is so trying or blah that you find yourself escaping to your phone every time you get a chance, or spending the evening escaping to a television program, maybe you need to address the bigger, the elephant in the room, which is that your day-to-day reality is not suitable for you anymore. And maybe at one point it was. Maybe at one point that's exactly what you wanted, and then over time, as you've changed, it doesn't fit you anymore. And that's something that we're really starting to become aware of, especially in this new year, is that what doesn't fit anymore? What's no longer right for you? It may have been right 6 months ago, but all of a sudden you just can't stand it anymore. Take the time to address it. If you're gonna pick your phone up, start looking for something useful. Like, how can I change my reality? What can I do to take steps to change my situation? And on that note, quick plug, my book called Get Your Shit Together is available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, and very shortly the audiobook will be out when I finish the other 38 audio files for the approval. But it's all about changing your reality and what steps you can take and how to go about changing your belief system so that you can take those steps. Because we've talked earlier this week about when you get to the edge of your comfort zone, it's hard to take that next step. And how do you get past those fears and those subconscious beliefs that hold you back? How do you not let that mess up your opportunities? And that's part of the Get Your Shit Together book. how we can overcome our old selves to become the new version of us that really puts our best selves into the world and lets go of so much of our old story and our old beliefs that hold us back, that keep us small, that settle for the comfort zone, where we're bored as hell, but safe. Safe is boring. I mean, you don't want to do anything completely outrageous, but when it's just about taking a risk on doing something new that you're going to love, we shouldn't be afraid to take that step. When happiness lies right over there, and fear is keeping us right here, we need to address that. Live large. Take the step. Make the move. Worst thing that'll happen is you'll learn how to do it better next time. It's not too bad, huh? So, I hope this helps. And if you're enjoying these videos, please like, share, subscribe. My channel needs some growth. I know. I just took a 6-week sabbatical. I'm going to be consistent from here on out. And if not, I will explain why. Right now, the light at the end of the tunnel is not another train. It's actually the whole thing getting wrapped up. Nice and neat and better than expected. So, put your phone down. Engage with other people. Engage with yourself. Get out there. Get to know who you are and what you want. Don't be afraid to take the steps to live the life that you deserve. I hope this helps, and I will talk to you soon.